Welcome to the Daily Mother Swole. Welcome, welcome. Oh, 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 oh. Okay.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Done. Intergalactic gains. Oh. Yes. Welcome. Let's get this show on the fucking road. I'm amped today. It's Sunday Fun Day. Got another great topic for you. So thank you for liking the broadcast. Thank you for sharing the broadcast. And thank you for miring the gains on a Sunday. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Just finished your Sunday Fun Day workout. Did you now? Well, good. I wish I had any motivation to work out. Maybe I will. Maybe I fucking won't. What's up? What's up, Scotty? I'm kind of sore everywhere. Today's a good day for yoga, which I may or may not do. May or may not. We'll see, but it's a Sunday Fun Day, so let's get this party started. Thanks for joining me, thanks for sharing. Welcome everyone to episode 331 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular podcast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. Everest and K2 flexing on you. 331, lit like a tit. Make sure you get in your fallout shelter, because going ham bone Jones on a Sunday Fun Day. This episode is going to be all about doing you, and doesn't matter if it's dumb. Doesn't matter if anyone else thinks it's dumb. You have to do you. You have to do you. And this 331, we're getting yoked from our head to our feet, because Papa Swolio on this Sunday Fun Day is ready to go balls deep. I know everyone was waiting for that. Knowledge fisting. Oh. It's so inappropriate, but yet so good. Let's just all bask in that. Let's just all bask in that freedom of speech right there. Brings a tear to my eye. Doing you, even when other people think it's stupid. This episode is inspired by the golfing tournament that's going on right over here. Now, I am very fortunate. I love the view. I love overlooking the palm trees, overlooking the golf course, but I don't find any pleasure in the sport or the activity of golf. I think I don't know what the interest is. I think it's a waste of time. But that's what I think. And the point today is, because they're announcing, there's little like shelters at every little hole so people can sit there and watch. And there's a big guy on an announcement going, everybody, we're going to start over here. It's like a big golfing tournament. I don't give a shit. But here's the kicker. I don't have to give a shit. It's not for me. I'm not going to be like a grumbling old man like, man, these people are playing golf all the time. What's the interest in this? You don't have to like everything. But here's the thing. You all have a hobby, you have an interest, you have something that you do in your life that either your parents, your spouse, your sibling, friends, although if it's your friends, you should find new friends, but where people close to you might not approve. Where people might be like, oh, that's stupid. Why do you waste your time? Why do you do that so often? Why do you go? Yeah, it could be basketball, Mark. It could be anything. The point is, you might have something in your life where other people don't approve, where other people think it's a waste. You're wasting your time because they don't like it. Well, I'm here to tell you and just remind you. I don't think you all need me to tell you that you should only worry about it because it's your interest. Don't worry about what anyone says. It's very cliche. And you're all grown-ups. You're all grown-ups. Yeah, DP. DP's back, baby. Fucking welcome, brother. Love you. You are all adults. But we need to be reminded sometimes that, I don't know, it's when you say the words, it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. Like my video that I posted, the spotlight video on top of my main Swolenormous page, I don't care what you think. It's like, okay, I don't care what you think, but it's so easy to say you don't care what someone else thinks, right? This is what this episode's about. And there's gonna be a lot of pausing and like reflection. So listen to what I'm saying, like really listen to it. Do you really not care what other people think? Do you really? It's really hard to purely, truly, and honestly, and like in your soul, not care what other people think. Because we're like almost designed to care. We're designed to care. We're designed to like compare ourselves almost. We're in a society where, especially now, let's take social media for example. Social media, television, just, it's not 1843 where you don't have, if you got a message, it was like a telegram that someone sent 3 months before. You don't know what other people are doing. You tell stories and stuff. You don't know necessarily what someone on the other side of the country has, because there was another side of the country, but you don't know what, I don't know, you didn't have the same kind of comparison as today, I guess. I mean, I guess you always did. You had the upper class and the lower class, but we're always trying to compare ourselves to someone else. And we're trying to compare ourselves with what we have and what they have and what we don't have and what they are getting and what we don't have yet. And, what I want to do and what other people's opinions of that are, because they're not going to approve. Like, are they going to like me? There's this need for acceptance. Brian, people are so quick to make you feel different if you don't align with the majority. That's right. That's right. That's why I'm not a big fan of education anymore, because it's conformity. It's creating people that are designed to fit the mold. It creates workers, it creates people that are going to fit in the puzzle. And what's great about society now is that more than ever, if you hear loudspeaker stuff, it's because of that tournament. More than ever, we're opening our minds to people that fit outside that box, fit outside that puzzle. And I'm not saying I'm an outlier because I, am part of the system. We're all part of the system, but it's also what's up here. Like, are you in the system? Are you mentally in the system? Are you accepting that as like the be all end all? Are you succumbing? Are you tucking your tail between your legs? Are you not living your dream because of what other people would say? Because of what other people would tell you based on their own life? Don't live by anyone else's standards. Don't stay on a path if it's not right for you. Sometimes you need a wake-up call. Sometimes you need to get jostled and realize, I am on the right path. I just gotta fucking keep on sticking it out. And other times you realize, I'm not doing what I enjoy with my life. I get one shot. I need to start living the life that I love. I need to start enjoying my life. And I had someone tell me recently, I was saying, do what you enjoy. And someone was saying, I would love to work with, I don't know if you're watching right now, but this is directed towards everyone, but this is for you too. Someone mentioned, and it was one of the episodes where I was talking about doing what you enjoy, doing what you love, and it's never too late. And that all comes with perspective, and I'm not an old man per se, but it's, you only live once, and I have perspective now that I didn't have when I was 20. And it's something that's priceless because you can't have perspective without perspective. You can't have the perspective of age without having that age. Even if you're 15, you can't be like, well, I don't want to look back, and you can never understand that until you're there, right? You can never understand that until you're there. I think we all understand that. I think we're all in acceptance of that. You can't understand truly unless you're actually there. And she said something like, I always wanted to work with big cats, like lions, this, that, and the other. And it's like, then why? Why not? Go volunteer, go work, go do that. But then there's always going to be the response like, oh, well, I have to pay for this, You know, people sell all their possessions, right? People sell their house, they sell their car, they sell all their belongings, they move out, they go and they volunteer, they live like, and they rent free, like in the back office. They do, but they do what they love. I know it sounds extreme, but is it really? Is it really, or is it just like a sudden purification? Some people do that. You've heard those stories where someone ups and like just sells all their possessions, all their belongings, and they travel the world with the money. And instead of living in one spot and owning all these things, they liquidated and they traveled the world for a year or two or whatever, and and they just use all that money just to explore. And I'm not saying that's the right thing for everyone, but I think it's I think that's the right thing for more people it's the right thing for more people than that actually do it. And it takes a special person. It takes a big leap of faith and just understanding and self-awareness to do that. And I'm not saying that I'm not saying I'm not that extreme either, because my path and what I'm enjoying doing doesn't require me to do that right now. But I don't think that's a bad thing. I think the way we compartmentalize or categorize extreme is just based off this blueprint of, oh, you go to school, you do this, and then you do this, and then you do this, and then you do that. Says who? The fuck was this created? This is only like relative in the last like 100 or 200 years where we have this system and this order. Before it was like people were farmers, you had skills, you had trades. Now there are people that don't do anything and just mooch and just leech off the government. And 200 years ago, if you didn't do anything, you died. There weren't like, oh, we'll take care of you. It's like, yeah, just fucking died. We have a lot of people that are just worthless and do nothing and earn nothing and create nothing and just exist. And it's sad. Yes, Sarah, purging, tired of being told I have to be someone. Yes, purging. I have very few friends. I will tell you right now, I have very few friends. I have people that I know. I have acquaintances, but I have very, very few friends, like maybe one hand, maybe less than one hand. Of like, if I had, but I'm talking about the people that I associate with. The people that I associate with, which are very, very few, are the kind that, hey, it's 3 a.m, I'm in jail, I need you to come get me, don't tell anyone, or something, or like I need help right now, boom, and they're there. Like those are the type of people that I surround myself with. The kind that is there for you no matter what, the kind that's there for you when you're at your lowest and whenever. Like they're there for you because they're that's your family. And I have like a few people, and I don't hang out. I don't go. I know there's some people that are always like, oh, I'm going out with so and so. Oh, I'm going out with this. Oh, I'm going out to dinner with these people. Oh, I'm going to this. I don't do that. I know it's getting a little bit off topic, but I'm just saying I don't. Not that you all care, but I don't do that kind of stuff. I don't have people like that. Like, oh, let's go hang out. Oh, let's go meet here. I don't do that. I do my shit. I fucking grind my face off, and I rarely spend time even with my best friends. It's like I just don't, I guess I just like authenticity. I like people that are real. I don't have a lot of like foofy. I like quality over quantity. Super small circle. Super small. Who's to say it's not healthy though? I mean, I don't get out a ton. I don't like a ton of people in general. I don't like huge crowd. I mean, it's not who's to say what's healthy? But that's the point. When you say, for example, who's to say it's not healthy? If that's your life, that's the way you want to live. That's where it comes down to opinion. I'm starting to wonder if it's healthy. Well, do you feel healthy? Do you feel good? So there are these, what are we comparing healthy to? What are we comparing that mental health? What are we comparing that quality to? And I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying right or wrong is subjective. Right or wrong is an opinion. It doesn't mean that that's the way it is and that's the only way. I'm just saying think about that. Think about that. Who's to say that I'm like, I think golf, I don't see the point of it. I'll watch it. I'm like, I know people like it. Golf courses are nice to look at. Do I think it's worth the hundreds of millions of dollars that this land could be used for? I don't know. Part of me is like, well, it's actually, the fact that there's a huge tons and tons of acres of golf course, you might say, like, oh, it's a waste of space. And I've said that before, but at the same time, they're not building tons of skyscrapers because this land is worth an absolute fortune where I am. I'm like a mile from the beach. Like, seriously, this golf course is worth probably, I don't want to say $1 billion, but this is some serious, it probably is. You know, the land to build, you could build 50 fucking condos on here, like no joke. Like buildings, like 50-story buildings. Like it's land, it's massive land. But so it's not getting built on. And that's a nice thing to look, when you think about it, it's like, okay, it's not wild jungle, but it's also not a concrete parking lot. So, you know, if people want to go smack a white ball around it, fuck it. That's their life. They want to do it. I don't find interest in it, but they probably don't find interest in drinking bulletproof coffee, doing live broadcasts, and being fucking yoked like it ain't no joke. Oh, oh, oh. You know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying? So, how to be happy with yourself. Yes, Casey. So, yeah, don't worry about anyone else. Do you do you, and then the rest will all fall into place. If you do you, you'll find people, and people will come into your life that, you know, are meant to be there. And just to build on something that Casey just said, I'm learning how to be happy with, you know, now to be happy with yourself. You can't do that, you'll never be truly happy. There was a video I was watching that talked about relationships and people that are happy in relationships and people that are unhappy in relationships. And it showed that people that were like happiest in relationships were happiest before they got into the relationships because they were happy with themselves. They were happy people. So being in a relationship or being with someone else doesn't make anyone happier. It doesn't mean you're gonna have a successful relationship. You have two people that are kind of like, I'm kind of happy, and they're together. They might be a little bit, but they're gonna have a lot of misery too. But the people that had the most successful relationships were the happiest before they even met. And then they met, and then they were happy because they're just happy people, because they were happy themselves. And that's why I'm always myself, because I want to be around people that know themselves, that are okay with who they are, that are happy with who they are. And I'm, you know, still learning a lot about myself, but I'm learning more about what makes me happy and why this makes me happy, why doing the Daily Show makes me happy, why doing Swolenormous makes me happy, why doing Premium makes me happy, why making the program, the 90-Day Dash, makes me happy, why those t-shirts, Swolenormous Apparel. If you didn't know, I posted new shirts. I'm posting more today. I posted the, if you haven't checked it out, I posted the Harry Squatter shirt, so I'm posting another one to complement that you guys are going to freak out about, so I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm going to be posting a ton more shirts today, like a lot of them, like everything I got. I'm going to be putting them up all day, so check that out. The link is in the description of here, of this post, Swolenormous Apparel. But like that makes me happy. It cracks me up when I look at my own shirts. It makes me fucking crack up. Like I crack myself up. Do I just, funny. Sleeveless, cut the sleeves off. Cut the sleeves off. Yeah, the tanks, just the men's tanks, I don't know if I would like how they fit. I don't want to risk selling a product that might not fit. I don't like the cut of the way the tanks are for dudes. But you can always get a quality shirt and then cut the sleeves off. Looks more manly anyway. But anyway, check that out. More styles, more models, always on the way. You never know. Might add some different cuts down the line. Might add some tanks or things like that. So, you know, always more options for that end. But in general, the point being, be yourself, do you, live your truth, be authentic, be real with those around you, be real with yourself. Don't worry about what other people think. You want to play golf? Go fucking play golf. You want to smack a white ball and chase it? Go smack a white ball and chase it. You know, you want to go fucking thrift store shopping all day on a Sunday? Who cares who likes to do that or not? Go on meetup.org or meetup.com and find a group of people that love to do that and go do it with them. Or just do it yourself and learn more about yourself and spend time with yourself. So just be you, you know, be you. Be you, don't worry about what other people think. Do you, do things your way, and you will be the happier for it. And if you're the happier for it, you're gonna be around people that are happier. You're gonna you'll start noticing, and your circle will tighten up because you will be so happy being who you are. You will just automatically repel people that are not happy, that are like miserable. You just won't even, it'll just be like disgusting to be around them. You'll literally, and I've had that. Like I'm just such a good, you know, people that just have bad energy. I don't even talk to them. I don't want them in my life. I don't want them in my life anymore. I don't even want to be around them. I don't want to be around them. You know, if you're motivated, if you have your own drive, you have your own this, that, and the other, cool. Like, you know, let's motivate each other. Let's build on that. But if you're not going at my speed, if you're not going in my direction, if you're not going with my mentality, if you don't approve what I do, then get out of here. I don't need you. I don't want you. Just stay away. Stay away. I don't have time for you. And that's what we have to think. You have to think of, do you have time for people? Time is your currency. Time is your currency. Don't spend a moment, don't spend a fucking breath on someone that doesn't deserve it. Seriously, don't spend a breath on people that don't see the value in being a part of your life. Because there are people out there, 7 billion people in the fucking world, and trust me, there are people out there that are your family that you just haven't met yet. Thank you so much for joining me for episode 331 of The Daily Mother Swole, obviously the most muscular podcast in Israel, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. Everest and K2, peace and out for this episode 331. Make sure you check all my links in the description. If you haven't checked out my ebook yet, the link is there. A lot of you probably have already. If you haven't signed up for Swolenormous Premium, probably going to be getting another exercise demo up either this weekend and obviously this week. So jump on that accountability meeting on Monday, tomorrow. So make sure you jump in for your 7-day free trial. Still offering that free trial, so don't miss that if you haven't gotten the free trial of Premium yet. And also, if you haven't seen the new shirts, Harry Squatter is available and more versions of all the shirts coming. So once all the shirts are up, then you'll probably see some different models, light and dark fonts, things like that, but you know, all in due time. So check out the Swolenormous Apparel line if you haven't jumped on that yet. Also, Swolenormous Premium gets a sweet discount, so you can always sign up for Premium, and then you can get access to your discount for the Swolenormous Apparel. And if you want, don't tell anyone. You know what? I'm not even going to say that. I'm not even going to say it. I'll leave it all. I'll leave you all with that. Thanks for joining me for episode 331. I'll see you tomorrow, 12 noon Eastern time for Monday. Amp you up for your fucking week. 3:32 tomorrow. Peace out and enjoy the rest of your Sunday.